the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting to order. Can we start with a roll call?
Alberto Paratroy.
Aziz Hassan.
Norma Drummond?
Rockwell Mitchell.
Art Mahoney.
Thank you. Can I ask everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. What was that?
I can't mute that. I gotta read it.
All right. Sorry, I'm like,
No, it's the fire codes coming in.
got it. So good evening, everyone. We have, well, our upcoming meeting, our next meeting will be Tuesday, November 25th. There is no December meeting of this board because it's usually Christmas week. So, and January, this board has not yet adopted a calendar yet for 2026. So we do not have a date specifically for January, although it is likely to be the fourth Tuesday of the month, assuming there's no conflict. We have one set of minutes to approve. I found one error in there, just an extra heading showing up.
Yeah, my version had some, what's the word? Stylistic, correct. The heading was there, so I ignored it. So I make a motion to approve the minutes as presented with a minor correction.
Yeah, with that, removing the header.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, so this evening, we do have two public hearings and then two discussions. The two public hearings are applications that this board has already had an opportunity to review. Now we notice your neighbors, and so it's an opportunity for us to hear from any neighbors if there's anything they would like us to be aware of as we consider your applications. The two discussions, after the public hearings are over, that will be it for any public comment. After that, we have two discussions, which are brand-new applications, so it's going to be the first time this board will be looking at those applications, so we'll ask all of our questions to make sure we completely understand what you're looking for. So with that said, let's get going. So item number one is Appeal 4148, Jesse Alba, 91 Saddle Ridge Drive, Hopewell Junction, requesting a 14-foot side yard variance for a proposed one-story detached garage, 30 feet by 30 feet, or 900 square feet, pursuant to Section 194-17 and the Schedule of Bulk Regulations. The footprint of the existing house is 1,716 feet. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Jesse Alba. Okay, come on up. Sorry. I should have known because you just said you lived on Saddle Ridge. All right, so last month we reviewed your application. One of the things we talked about was you presumed, as many people do, that your property line went with the line of trees. And so your use of your property was, and where you were storing vehicles, et cetera, kind of a driveway by user kind of thing was based on that line of trees. But when you got a survey done, you learned it wasn't exactly that was the line. So where you expected you were going to put your garage and was like 1 foot off the property line. And based on our discussion last month, you were going to take a look at it again. You've now come back and now you are 11 feet off the property line, so much better.
No problem.
Again, your neighbor might not have objected, but some future user down the road, you know, it just, when you had a little bit of opportunity to move it, it made sense to do it. You do have septic fields in your backyard there? So there is a limit on how far you could move it over. We recognize that. The finish of the garage, you weren't quite sure what it was going to be.
Well, I was going to, once, if I were to be approved for the variance, then I was going to ask the next step, like what would be the next step for me to make a decision on what type of
Well, that would be
and then you
part
would
of your
approve that.
application to the building department for your building permit itself, but your neighbors may want to know, that's why we bring it up here. What is it going to look like? Is it going to match your house,
Well, absolutely.
color-wise, that sort of thing?
No matter what I build, it's going to be the same color as the siding, same roof.
Okay, that's important. Not everybody does things that way.
I'm definitely doing that.
That's why it's important for people, your neighbors, to likely understand that. All right, any comments or questions from board members?
I really appreciate you moving your location from 1 feet from your neighbor to almost 11 feet from your neighbor, so I'm good.
Good.
I'm good as well.
All right, so is there anyone here who wishes to speak for or against the request from Jesse Alba, 91 Saddle Ridge Drive, Hopewell, requesting a 14-foot side yard variance for a proposed one-story detached garage, 30 feet by 30 feet? Seeing none, do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. This is appeal number 4148. Applicant is Jesse Alba requesting a 14-foot sideline variance from the requirements of section 194-107 of the Town Code and the Schedule of Bulk Regulations for a proposed one-story detached garage, 30 feet by 30 feet, 900 square foot. Resolution offered by zoning board member Aziz Hassan, whereas the applicant seeks a detached garage for his cars and equipment, and whereas the applicant originally applied for a 24-foot side yard variance but reduced his request to a 14-foot side yard variance request after presenting it to the ZBA, and whereas the applicant has limited in moving the location of the proposed detached garage further due to the location of his septic field, and whereas there is existing vegetative screening to minimize some of the visual impacts, and the applicant shall plans to install additional vegetation, and whereas the footprint of the existing house is 1,716 square foot and no size variance is required, and whereas this is a type 2 action under SECRA, and whereas a legal notice was published in the Southern Duchess News on October 22nd, 2025, and whereas the Zoning Board of Appeals held a public hearing on October 28, 2025, and whereas the Zoning Board of Appeals finds that the granting of the variance will not produce an undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood, as the new garage will be partially screened. The desired result cannot be achieved by other means due to the location of the septic field. The variance could be deemed substantial, but the applicant reduced the size of the variance as much as possible given the location of the septic field. The variance will not have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental condition. Now therefore be it resolved that the Zoning Board of Appeals hereby approves the request of Jesse Alba for a 14-foot side yard variance from the requirement of section 194-107 of the Town Code and the Schedule of Bulk Regulations for a proposed one-story detached garage, 30 feet by 30 feet, 900 square foot. Be it further resolved that within 5 business days of the adoption of this resolution, the chair or other duly authorized member of the zoning board shall cause a copy of the resolution to be filed with the town clerk and a copy sent to the applicant owner.
Is there a second?
Second.
Votes as follows: Aziz.
Aye.
Rocco.
Aye.
Alberto.
Aye.
Art.
Aye.
And myself, aye. So your motion carries. You're all set now with us. You just deal with the building department.
Building department, right?
Yep.
All right, great. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, have a good evening. All right, item number 2, Appeal 4149, Michael Ranaleone, 8 Sunshine Drive, Hopewell Junction, requesting a 24-foot size variance for a proposed one-story detached garage, 27 by 32 feet or 864 square feet, pursuant to Section 194-107 and the Schedule of Bulk Regulations. The footprint of the existing house is 1,400 square feet. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, good. So the only reason you're here is because of 24 square feet. So literally 2 feet by 12 or, 6 foot by 4. I mean, we could count ceiling tiles and show people how small that is. But the size of your garage makes sense. It's not overly large, it's just a little bit larger than a typical 2-bay garage, but if we could put any kind of storage in there, it makes sense. So you meet your side yard requirements. It's coming back from your driveway, so it's less visible from the house. So I don't have any objection. So is there any concerns or comments from board members?
I have none.
I'm good.
I am good.
Is there anyone here who wishes to speak for or against the request from Michael Ranaleone, 8 Sunshine Lane, Hopewell, requesting a 24-foot size variance for a proposed one-story detached garage? Seeing none, do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Appeal number 4149, applicant Michael Ranaleone. What? Ranaleone? Okay. Okay.
We'll just go with it.
Name of the project, a 24-foot size variance from the requirements of Section 194-107 of the Town Code for a proposed one-story detached garage, 27 by 34 feet, 864 square feet. Zoning District R1, and reading it is Alberto Paratori. Whereas Section 194-107C of the Town Code states in part that detached garages must be permanent and not a fabric-covered structure and may in no event exceed 750 square feet or 60% of the square footage of the footprint of the principal structure, whichever is greater in size, and 1.5 stories or 25 feet in height, and whereas the footprint of the existing house is 1,400 square feet, and whereas 60% of 1,400 square feet is 840 square feet, which necessitated the applicant applying for a size variance of 24 square feet, and whereas the finish of the detached garage will match the finish of the existing house, and whereas this is a type 2 action under SECRA, and whereas the legal notice was published in the Southern Dutchess News on October 22nd, 2025, and whereas the Zoning Board of Appeals held a public hearing on October 28th, 2025, and whereas the Zoning Board of Appeals finds that the granting of the variance will not produce an undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood, the desired result cannot be achieved by other means due to the manufacturer's dimensions of the garage. The variance is not substantial. The variance will not have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions. Now, therefore, let it be resolved that the Zoning Board of Appeals hereby approves the request of Michael Ranaloni for a 24-foot size variance from the requirements of the Section 194-107 of the Town Code for a proposed one-story detached garage, 27 by 32 feet, 864 square feet. Be it further resolved that within 5 business days of the adoption of this resolution, the chair or other duly authorized member of the zoning board shall cause a copy of the resolution to be filed with the town clerk and a copy sent to the applicant owner.
Is there a second?
Second?
Votes as follows: Aziz?
Aye.
Rocco?
Aye.
Alberto?
Aye.
Art?
Aye.
And myself, aye. So your motion carries. You just deal with the building department now. Okay? Have a good evening, guys. All right, so that is the end of our public hearings this evening. So we are now going to move on to new applications or reviews. We're going to start with Robert Bertuzzi. Item number 3, Appeal 4143, 656 Beekman Road, Hopewell Junction, requesting a 389 square foot size variance for a proposed 2-story detached garage, 30 feet by 32 feet or 960 square feet, and a variance for the garage to be located in the front yard pursuant to Section 194-17 and the Schedule of Bulk Regulations. The footprint of the existing house is 1,952 square feet. So good evening.
Good evening.
So if you don't mind explaining why you're here, okay? Why this size garage? Why does it have to be in your front yard? It's very strange to have a 2-story garage in front of your house.
Okay, my house is tall, it's 33 feet tall. To put something small would look like a shed, it would look ridiculous, I think. I'm gonna have a high floor, a high ceiling, I have car lift, I have a couple of cars.
Okay?
The backyard, I can't do it because the septic fields are in the back. I wish I could put it in the back, but I can't. Huh? What's this fields? I told you.
No, he did. He
I
said
did. Open the ears.
he's doing fine.
Mike, help me out here.
All right, but it's very unusual to have garages in front yards.
Okay,
All
so
right.
my neighbor across the street, his garage is in the front, and his house is all the way down.
What's the grade of this area? I know we're heading out towards St. Dennis,
Right,
Church.
past St. Dennis, literally the next development, Albertana, and I'm a block away from St. Dennis Church.
So are you on the, if I'm driving
So you're
toward,
driving past St.
if
Dennis?
I'm driving from the Deconic and heading
Yes.
that
I'll
direction?
be on- When you
gotta-
pass St. Dennis, you're going to see Albertana Court.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, all right.
So as soon as
okay.
you pass, you're going to see a wooden fence on the road.
Yeah.
As soon as you pass that wooden fence, that's my driveway going up.
Okay, so you're heading up, not
I
down.
have a plot plan if you want to see it.
Yeah,
I-
because all we have is this. This is all I have.
I got plans too.
Because there's a lot of properties on Beekman Road as you head on that side of the Deconic where the properties slope down. And then I would say, okay, you wouldn't actually see the garage in the front because you'd be more focused to see the house in the back. But if you're, oh yeah, this is what I have, it's just a little bit bigger.
So you're going to see it from the road?
Yeah, you can see it from the road.
You're gonna go back to the mic so people can hear?
Yeah, this is what we have. Does it have topography? That's what I'm looking for. Any grade changes?
I don't think there's any grade changes.
Is your property flat?
It's flat.
Oh, okay, all right.
My driveway goes up slightly.
So why would I want to see this garage from the road? Or are you going to screen it?
Well, I would like to have a garage, so there's no,
Go
He
back
can't
to-
hear-
Yeah,
he
you
can't
need to
hear
go
it.
back to the
He can't
microphone.
hear it.
you want to see this?
No, the
You
people,
have to go back to the microphone, please.
yeah, people who are on Zoom cannot hear.
Okay, gotcha. So I would like to have a garage, and that's the only possible place to put it on my
Why
property.
does it need to be 2 stories?
It doesn't have to be, but then it would be 25 feet. The building's going to be, I would like the garage to match the house.
So the way you have it in the plans now matches the height of the house?
No, it matches the height of my garage now. I have a colonial, so my garage now is 25 foot.
Right.
This will match the garage that's there. I want it to look the same as the house. I don't want to just put something there.
But it's going to look like a house. It's going to look like there's 2 houses on this one property. That's what I'm concerned about. This is fairly large, so it's,
Is there any place,
I could put something smaller, but then it's not going to match, it's going to look ridiculous, I think.
yeah, is there any place in the back of your
There's no-
property that,
I have the septic fields in
yeah, I mean,
it.
I know, but
the
again,
septic fields don't take up your whole backyard, so
So you need 40%, I think, left in case those fail, they fail.
you need 100% expansion area,
And then I wouldn't
correct?
have it if I did that.
So the,
And then I would have to cut the ground because it goes up. My land was all filled in the back. I guess there was shale back there, or whatever they did. My septic gets pumped up, so I would have to cut, I would have to.
do you mean, you're still not speaking?
I would
into
have
the
to cut a road into
Okay.
into the ground, you know, and put retaining wall up.
So the plan was to take down the trees in the front. We have a big area that's all wooded, and we've already taken down some of the trees and take down more of them so nothing's over the garage, and then plant smaller greenery, which would
I wanna block
basically block the garage.
I want to block the garage with more trees. But right now, there's trees that are 65 feet tall. And some of them are dead already. I just took down a couple that were dead.
yeah, but your garage is going to be 25 feet, so you'll need trees which are more than 30 feet.
Right.
It's going to be a lot. The trees off the road?
Yeah.
Hey, can you just state your name for the...
I'm sorry, Diana Bertuzzi.
Thank you.
How far back from the road is this?
51 feet.
So you're barely meeting the minimum requirements. This is, and so what's in that 51 feet? Tell me
Nothing.
what's in that 51 feet.
Nothing.
So again, this is going to stick out like a sore thumb.
There's nothing, it's
No,
not, it's not,
It's not that there's nothing, it's all trees,
There's trees.
very large
That's what
trees.
I'm asking.
Yeah, yeah, but there's nothing there.
There is vegetation there.
Yes.
yeah.
I'm going to have to drive by here just to,
You don't have any pictures by chance? do you?
Excuse me?
Can you take any pictures or anything? Just curious.
Is it possible to attach it to the current garage or house?
No, our driveway butts up against the neighbor's driveway.
5 feet from the property line.
you know, the place you have room is the other side of your house.
Right.
But that slopes. That's a big slope
It's down or
on
up?
the, down.
You could still work with it, especially if you're putting a lift in. It would,
I'm just trying to match the existing garage. My existing garage, the ceiling's 14 feet in that also. So I'm just trying to match the
so
garage.
you have an existing garage. How many bay car garage do you have?
Two bays,
Okay.
but I have a couple of cars, and I have lawn mowers and, you know,
And a tractor.
a tractor. I just,
Wait, where do you park?
she parks
Outside.
outside.
You park outside?
Yeah.
He promises me if we get the garage, I'll have a place to park inside.
That's why you're up this speed.
That's right.
I'll believe it when I see it. The one thing I can tell you is that he does everything top-notch, to a fault.
Can,
He's got a cupola, what do they call those things on the top? That,
okay, cupola.
Yeah, like, what do you need that for? It's a garage.
It's hard, I don't really,
I'm wondering if pushing it off to the side of the property might make this better.
I can't though.
Why?
The other side.
No, in the front yard, but pushing it to the side. Because right now, you're even blocking the vision of your house. So,
It's at night, it's hard.
It's all him.
Like, could it go against the, outside the
Never
driveway?
enough garage.
Give it a thought.
Oh,
Rocco, your microphone's down.
Yeah, this is what we have.
That's the house. That would be here.
Yeah, so why, again, you've got 25 feet here. I don't know what your neighbor would think, but you could
Well, I
put,
would be right up against their property.
which way does your garage must open this way? Yeah, it'll
Straight,
open
yeah.
If you move this over to.
But again, you have an apron up there at the
I
entrance.
mean, I can move it this way more, but I think then you're blocking more of the house by doing that.
You're blocking the other driveway.
Yeah, I
So
was thinking
I try to
moving
make
this
this
way.
in line, I try to make this in line, actually, this is going to be twisted a little bit.
Yeah, but-
Might as well get this.
Excuse me, yeah, there's an apron up here. Can't you just bring it closer up here? Where the apron is, right here. This apron area.
I can't bring it there.
So then you're gonna block the garage,
Right.
Well, look, it's a,
unless you made it smaller.
Or you put it at an angle. What is Aziz, I think, is saying is if you put something at an angle, right?
or some combination, I mean, to achieve what
Right
you're,
to the property line then.
Well, that's what I'm saying, that might make, that might
The
even,
walkway, this is all walkway.
have you spoken with any of your neighbors about this?
My neighbors are good. My neighbors are all good.
All right.
This guy's
Need
waiting
you-
for dirt, so he's hoping I can dig it out and give him a dig.
Oh, okay.
But I'm, you know, to me, this is the perfect spot. I can move it in this way, but then I would be blocking the house more from the road.
Let me see the picture of your house again, that you had there, in front of it.
It would be,
I see what you're saying, it's a beautiful house,
yeah, it
and
would
then
be
this is gonna
literally in
like,
front. But it's gonna be all the way down here, so from the road, there's trees here.
Yeah.
So you can't see nothing anyway when you come in here. But
no, from here though.
from here, you can't see the house, from here.
You can't see that?
There's trees here.
Yeah, but you're cutting some of the trees down, you said.
Yes, and I'm gonna plant new trees because I want to block the garage too. So the only place you can see the house, and if you drive by, you're gonna see, is if you come in from this side and you look this way. This way you can't see it. There's all trees here. There's all trees. And there's a wooden fence over here. You're gonna see the wooden fence. That's my neighbor's
And you
property.
can't move it over to here.
I can go back more.
That's what I was
No, I
saying
can.
before. Could you
I
move it back
can.
more that way?
I can go, because I have 35 feet. I mean, I can move it back. I just thought that if I go line it with this, the whole driveway would just line up together. I could pull in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd want to put it here though. Right alongside the
But
driveway.
then you're gonna block the house more.
That's the visible part of
Right,
the house.
right here, you're gonna see this and you'll see this.
That's when you really would see
Right here,
it.
if you
As
put it
opposed to
here,
you tuck it more to the
Right.
side, you're less likely to
You're
see
gonna block
it.
it more if I move it this way.
And your septics are all here, right?
Yes, all in the back.
what is this dome thing?
The what? The dome?
Dome, yeah.
It's a hot tub.
I don't know.
And this is a difficult one because,
It's so large.
You know,
yeah, it's
It
large.
looks like a house.
And it can be used as a house.
Yeah, what's the second floor going to
the
be used
second floor
for?
is gonna be storage, but I wanna keep the height. I wanna keep the height to match the existing garage.
But it would be less visible, less intrusive and more obvious that it's just a garage as opposed to being a second house if it did not have that second story.
It looks like a house in front of a house.
Right. Like a caretaker kind of house.
Your in-laws' house.
Yeah.
His house is well manicured, so I could tell he's
I
trying
tried
to do it the nicest.
Let me show you what I did with the pavers and stuff. This is my backyard.
Yeah,
That's the dome.
beautiful.
I don't play around.
That's nice.
It's all on concrete, the pavers.
Right,
I'm
but please,
amazed.
please understand, part of our responsibility here is recognizing that you own the house now, but who's going to own it next?
It'll be a
And-
bidding war. Because
and-
anybody that's a car collector is gonna want that house. I wish I could find that house like that when I bought it. I mean, if you want me to move it back, I'll move it back, but I think this is the perfect spot. And it's gonna be turned a little bit this way more.
So what are we going to look at on this side? Are there
This side-
windows, is there,
There's gonna be 2 windows here. There'll be a window upstairs. And there's gonna be trees here. I'm gonna put more trees. Because I wanna block it. I don't want, people throw garbage. I'm like, when they come by, they're throwing bottles. Trust me.
I get the same thing.
I'm picking 10 bottles every week and garbage bags. So I want to put trees here, I want to block it, 'cause people be throwing bottles at my window.
yeah, it's so close to the road.
Well, it's 50 feet.
It's 51
It's 50
feet in.
So I can
It's-
move it up, but then I'm going to block more of the house. That's why I did that.
And then you'll also need a driveway or a path to get to the garage.
It should be right here. I'm just going to make this continue in, and this will all be blocked out, right to there.
So that's going to be entrance on that side.
Right, and then the car, you'll pull in this way.
Yeah, it's,
You know what I, know?
It's going to be blocked from the road with the trees.
It doesn't belong there.
Okay, so my thing is, they made me get plans. I spent $12,000 already. When all I needed was this, and you guys could have knocked me down. I spent $12,000 already on plans. And if you knock me down, I could throw them in the garbage.
yeah, but I would say, I mean, when you're working with the architect, doesn't the architect have any
Please
other,
go back to the microphone.
yeah, other options there for you? I mean, because they can do creative thinking, like trying to figure
No
out,
creative thinking with them. Took me 8 months to get the plans, so I can't put in the
What level
back.
of plans do you
Oh,
have right
huh?
now? What level of plans do you have? Do you have
I got the
construction
whole set,
documents? Stay there, stay there, stay there.
This way you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
It's not gonna look like the shoe box.
I mean, I'm surprised that the engineer or the architect that you are working with hasn't given you some additional suggestions of how to figure it out, because this is a
There's
big,
no other place on
it's
the
a very
property.
big ask,
But there's
actually.
no other place to put it on the property.
We were recommended to use Mike Gillespie. It has not been
Relax, relax,
an easy path.
relax, relax.
And you haven't spoken with any of your neighbors about this?
My neighbor, 2 neighbors I spoke to, they
Oh, you
don't
did?
have, they don't have a
The
problem.
one needs, one needs,
The one that wants the dirt has no problem, and the woman I just met, I just moved there a year ago, she don't, I mean,
which is the house? Because there are, I know on Beekman Road, in this area, there are a couple properties that have very large garages, but they are behind their homes.
I know, I can't put it
So-
back there. Now, my neighbor across the street, when you come and look at mine, you're gonna
Yeah.
see a garage right up near the road.
But it could be grandfathered
Yeah,
in.
how long ago was that
I
built?
think in the 85?
No, that would have been after zoning was in place.
Yeah, but again, we don't know whether it was grandfathered in or
Right.
what whether.
But whatever, I'm just saying, I mean, I look at his garage, and
Because again, if we approve you, then the next person.
The next person's-
Is gonna say, hey, you approved it for, one applicant, and so can't you do it for me? And then they will,
How do we say no?
exactly.
That's always our dilemma, to balance it out. I know you don't want to hear that. That's always like, that's part of our reasoning process, because, you know, we're all going to be gone, and other people are going to be here, other people will be living there, other people are going to be sitting in this chair.
Because they have an argument now that,
So why did I have to spend all this money? I just wish I didn't have to spend this money. If I could have bought just a plot plan for $1,000, then I walk away. I'm in, like I said, 14 grand between the permit.
yeah, again,
I mean, it's ridiculous that I had to go through this.
Yeah, but
And it
the
took me
building
8
department
months to
should-
get the plans.
yeah, the building department, you could have helped you, guide you and all that, I don't know. Pardon me?
It's 25 feet?
Closer to the house back,
Well,
or
not-
back
not
closer
so
to the
much of
side
the
yard?
house. Yeah, to the side yard, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing is, I mean, if he asks for a side yard, yeah, if he asks for a side yard variance, you know, there are certain circumstances that could work, but, you know, but right there, you know, you got like a huge two-story
House,
house in front of the
structure,
house.
you know,
And
it's,
again, the thing is, I mean, it could be used as a separate, you know, property.
So what if I eliminate the upstairs?
I think that would help. That would certainly
But I
help.
still want to keep the height. I just eliminate
no.
the floor upstairs.
See, I think the height is what's distorting it.
Do you have a front elevation in your plans? Let us see the front elevation. Let us see what the front of this property, what the front of this garage is going to look like. So this is the side that's going to be here, correct? So what am I going to see, what am I going to see from the road? I'll pass it down that way in a second. Well, Art, it's behind you.
Yeah, my eyes aren't that good.
It does, it's a house, the dormers and everything. So this is what's going to be visible from Beekman Road.
Yeah.
And again, this is also,
That's a cupola.
yeah, but that's gonna be over 25 or under?
That'll be over the 25.
So
It's just, it's this big.
It's decorative, but doesn't matter, it's over the 25 feet.
yeah, garage
The
is-
code limits you to 25 feet.
Put the cupola in. Take the cupola away.
yeah.
So this is the side that's going to be facing the road.
Yeah.
Correct. Looks like a side of a house.
Looks like side of a house, yeah. Beautiful, but it looks like side of a house.
There's a lot of houses in that block that don't even look that nice as that I'm looking at.
Well, I can see from the pictures.
I'm just saying.
The property nice.
Is it possible to put it on this side, to put it over here?
Right here.
Yeah, if you were to put it either here or even
That would
angled.
be ridiculous.
Even angled, so it
I mean,
looked, so it could look like part of the
I could
house.
put it there, but now your driveway's coming all the way over here. Now I'm coming all the way over here, you're gonna have this still gonna be blocking.
Yeah, he's saying put it.
I mean, you're looking at
Sign.
30 by 32 feet.
32 by 30.
Yeah, 32 by 30, it's a pretty big size.
What about coming off the garage here, coming out this way, and then go out towards the front, add your space
Yeah, but
that way?
then I got the well here. This is my well, so there'll be no way to go into the garage. It'll be very tight to get in there. That's the well.
Oh, okay, so you can't put it at an angle on the other side because your well is there.
The well is right there.
Got it, okay.
Yeah, it's limited to where I can really put it. If I put it in the back, there's a big hill here, I would have to dig all this ground up, but then you don't got room for a septic, if you have to change it. Well, that garage is going to complement the house.
Again, it's not just your property that we're worried about. By the next person that's going to come in here and said, but you gave it to the Bertuzzis. All right? That's what we have to worry about. And I don't think we want an entire neighborhood that looks like they've got,
I only wish somebody would let me just come with this and not spend $14,000 for that.
I don't know, that's not That was not, that was not part of this board's action, so.
To apply, you have to have plans. They won't let you do it without plans. I spent all this money and 8 months of my life
All right.
waiting for this.
Are we done with the plans? Can we give him the plans back? I mean,
Yeah, I would suggest to figure it out, some other, proposal. Like, for example, earlier you saw an applicant that moved it,
I can't move it.
yeah, no,
The only way I
again,
can move it would be over here, would be back here.
Yeah.
That's all I could move it.
Yeah.
I can move it this way.
Okay.
If that's what you want, if that's acceptable, I'll move it back.
okay, again, as I said,
Acceptable?
yeah, again, as I mentioned earlier, that I appreciated that the previous applicant, I think it was the first one that they moved their proposed detached garage by about 10 feet, and that was appreciated by me and you were here when you heard that. So that's why what I would suggest is that I would like to have you go back to some people knowledgeable, maybe the building department, and ask them, hey, what are my options? And then I would bring it back next month or in January if you need more time. But as it stands right now, I'm having difficulty.
Let's go.
There are options, and I would appreciate if you can
I got
explore.
no options. That's it.
all right, please stay at the microphone.
That's all I have. I have no other options.
When-
I can
what
move it
kind-
back. I can move it back. You want me to make it lower? I'll make it lower. I'll
What
take the
kind of,
top floor off. I'll make 14 foot. That's it.
what kind of trees are in the front of this?
They're pine trees. They're 65
All right,
feet.
so they're evergreens.
Yes.
They're going to be, they're green year-round, although,
Well, only the tops are because they're so tall.
oh, so you can see underneath them?
Well, no, well, you got brush that grows in between, so the summertime, it's
So you've
pretty...
got scrubbed underneath. So what I'm getting at is all year-round, is there screening?
Excuse me? Yes, all year round, yes,
Year-round, is
yes.
there some kind of vegetation that's
Yes,
blocking
yes,
this? Because you're
yes.
saying nobody's going to see it from the road except for the cut-through from the driveway.
Right. Come by that, drive by tomorrow, or whenever
I
you
will,
have time.
I definitely
Do
will.
drive by and look. Matt was there from the town. He's seen it.
At a minimum, I think the second story's got to come off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so how high should I go then? So tell me how high you want me to make it.
How high do you need for the lift?
No, I need 14 feet for my lift,
Okay,
but then you got to go up with the peak.
right.
So that's 25, I mean, you're not really taking that much down, 2
So
feet.
you don't, but you said, but you've told us that you're going to have a second story. Eliminate the second
The only
story.
reason why the second story is there, because I want to heat the garage. So I don't need the heat going up to the peak. There's going to be, I want to put,
Again,
Excuse me?
There's going to be a second story just so you can heat the garage?
I'm putting the ceiling 14 foot. So when I heat it, the heat don't go all the way up to the top.
So you're saying the inside height of the unit is going to be 14?
14 foot.
Right, it's the
And that's
outside
really
height.
all you need, though.
Right.
That's what I need for my lift,
So
14
you're
foot.
probably going to put a loft up.
So you
It'll
don't
be
need
storage.
25 feet. You can still put the floor at the, or some kind of break in there, to separate so the heat doesn't
It'll
rise.
still be lower with the 14
But it can still be
foot-
lower.
Yeah, 14-foot ceiling is what you're saying inside, right?
Right, so
Even 20
how high
feet
do
is
I
better
make the
than-
building? 22 feet, 23
Even 20 feet is better than 25 feet with a cupola. The cupola's got to go, sorry, but that's got to,
Okay, so don't coop it.
you know?
Less of a pitch on the roof, you can probably get away with
Right.
Huh?
at least 18 feet maybe. Put a lesser pitch on the roof.
If you reduce the pitch on your roof, the angle of your roof,
Then it's not going to match the house. It's going to look like a dog. It's going to look, my roof is like this, then the roof is going to be like this. It's almost going to be flat. It's going to look ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. It's going to look ridiculous. I'm going to put something there, it's going to look
well,
ridiculous.
then you could put the cupola back on it.
I don't want the
if you
cupola at
reduce
that
it.
point.
I'm
The
being very
cupola's not even going to
serious.
look good. It's going to be like this, the roof. Now I got a roof like this. If I go low, it's going to be like this. The more you bring it down, the less pitch you got on the roof.
Right. That's what we're getting, that's
But I
what
don't-
we're looking for.
My
is to
house is
have
like
the-
this now. My garage is like this. I want to match the existing house. I don't want it to look like something that was just thrown onto the property just to have it. Otherwise, I'd just put a tent in the front, and then I'd drive my car in the tent. They sell those tents.
We know.
I'll put 2 of them there.
Those tents for 6 months of the year, though, so
Huh?
they're not permanent structures.
Right, so I could put it there.
Yeah, for 6 months, there are 6 months, for 6 months only.
I'll put it all year. Once I put it there, it's going to stay there.
That's what he's talking about. From there, it's the only spot you'd be able to see it.
We've just pulled up your house, your property on Google Maps, just to see the screening that's there. And you know, you can't really see your house, but you can see through the trees. I see like a shed or something over here.
Yeah, there's the house.
Yeah, there's the house, so you can see your house.
Yeah, but I see what he's saying. From this side, it's heavier, whereas this side is not.
Right.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
So,
it's a big ask, and
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, so you got a decent amount of screening on the one side.
It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I spent all this money. That's all
Mr.
I'm saying.
Bertuzzi, as
wish
I
didn't
said
spend this
early
money.
on, this is the first time this board is seeing it, okay? So this is not, you may have been working on this for months,
But
but
you
this is
need
the first
this.
we're seeing
I need
this.
this to get to this point. I can't come to this point without this.
Understood, but you're also not listening to us. You have to give us a chance to absorb what we're
Okay,
seeing
all right.
and work with you to see what the
Okay,
options
thank
are,
you,
all
thank
right?
you.
So,
see, no room over here. That's what he's talking about. So he wants
Listen to
be
your
over
wife.
here.
Yeah.
She wants to park in the garage.
Is yours?
Here, right?
yeah, if it was further back, further to the side, but then it's encroaching more on the neighbor.
But I see,
But he's got at least 10 feet back that he can move it before it even needs a variance from the neighbor.
Right.
you're saying over here.
Yeah.
I can move it back. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I would say probably over here would be, I know what he's saying, it blocks the house, but just looking at the area view here, it's a shame, because look at all this room in the back.
Right.
We're just looking at an aerial view of your house. I can see you in the yard waving.
You see what?
He's being,
I said, I can see you in the yard waving.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, we're just looking at an aerial view of it. trying
how
to-
far back is
trying
your
to
house?
determine.
Excuse me?
How far back is your house?
From the road?
Yes,
$275,
this-
I think.
yeah. So you've got another,
65 feet in between the house.
So you don't want to put it over here?
Front of the house is 140 feet according to this.
140?
140 to the front of the house from the
You're
road.
looking to put it,
The driveway might be 270.
you're looking to put it right in the middle of the house, right?
I'm looking to put it, so here's my driveway?
Yeah,
Okay. Right here, like, right here.
right there.
See? oh,
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
In line
you're
with
saying
the
over
driveway.
here. In line with the driveway, yeah.
it's got to be further back.
Which way?
It's got to be tucked in.
So I'll put it back home.
Yeah.
It's got to be more this way.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
All right, you can, even just moving it back 10 feet,
10 feet. Move
you
it
can
back.
do that without a variance.
Yeah, not a problem. I have Bob Oswald
Right.
move back 10 feet.
Move it over to this way more, is what you're saying, right? Yeah.
So move it back.
Yeah, because then it's offline, it's not as visual.
But come and look at it. On your time, just take a look,
Yeah.
and you decide.
We got to hear from your
The neighbor got
neighbors.
shrubs.
We have to hear from your neighbors.
Neighbors aren't happy, I don't do it. It is what it
Neighbor's
is.
got shrubs here anyway. Looks like I got trees. Those trees with the neighbor? Those trees, low trees, short trees?
I don't really-
It's your neighbor
I see.
this side. Your neighbor on Beekman Road.
This is my house.
Your neighbor to your right of your house.
This is my house. These are my trees here. Those are my neighbor's trees. Yes, that's my neighbor's trees. Yeah.
What kind of trees are
They're
these?
pines.
They're pines, okay.
So we got screening there.
Right, yeah,
I'm gonna put
but
more
not
too.
down,
I'm gonna
not,
put more trees.
not more down here.
No, I'm gonna put them now. I'm gonna put trees.
All right,
Yeah, I see what he's saying about the driveway over here, because you're right there. So I see what he's saying about doing anything
but
over
we
here.
need you to think about reducing the height.
I just want it to look nice.
I get that. It can look nice and not be 25 feet tall.
It's gonna take me another 8 months.
It is a separate structure.
It's gonna take me another 8 months to get the
No,
plans.
that should take care
It
It took
shouldn't.
me 8 months to get these.
That's just a revision.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to reduce
But I think that might be an answer, what
I'll
the
move it
chairwoman
back.
is saying.
Yeah, no problem, but you want me to lower it, then tell me I gotta lower it.
Yeah, it has to be lowered. I mean, it is just way too big.
It shouldn't be looking like a house in front of a house.
Right.
It should not look like there are two houses on this property.
I think that's the chair's concern, that it looks like a house. So if it looked more like a garage or more like a shed with a
Not a
smaller
shed.
footprint.
Yeah.
Not a shed, but all right, garage
I'm
with
trying
a
to make it
smaller
look
footprint.
really, really nice.
I know you're gonna make it look
really
nice.
nice, but
We get that, we appreciate that, but on the other hand, we have to be careful about the next person that comes in and
next
says,
person's gonna come in and say, I want this house.
That's fine. But again, you know, that's,
all right,
Anyway,
but again,
Listen, even Da Vinci had his moments, so
We're trying to work with
I
you.
know you want the
so
masterpiece.
you're gonna move it
but-
back to, or move it to your side yard 10 feet.
You wanna come and look at it first, before I make Bob Osborne move back?
Yeah,
rather
let's
see
do
it
that.
first?
Let me go and
You
see
know what I'm
it.
saying?
All right,
Because I
and then
don't
you
wanna
guys
move
also
back,
take
then
the
you're gonna say,
opportunity to
"You know what?
try to
You
drive
showed
by
us the way
there.
it was."
Right.
Yeah.
Trust me, Mike was there, Matt.
Matt.
Matt was there, and he looked at it.
Okay,
Where I want to put it is the perfect spot, but if you say...
but Matt is not here today, so
No, I'm saying, do you want me to move it back, I'll move it back, it's not a problem. Just that, you gotta remember now, my driveway's gonna be going in front of my house now. My cars are gonna be going,
We get
sitting
it.
there in front of the house,
we get it.
you know? Where, now you got the garage here, but there won't be nothing blocking at least this, and you'll be able to see everything from the side when you're coming up. But anyway, come over and
I
take a
saw
look.
that on the map, there's only one side you can see. The side with that wooden fence,
You can't see
is
nothing.
that your wooden fence?
That's
No.
my neighbor.
So the side with that wooden fence, it doesn't look like you can see
You
it.
can't see nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you put some, I see what you're talking about, the bottoms of the trees, it's sparse.
Right, so you can see on the bottom. Oh.
Right, so if you put some trees behind there,
Yeah, I put all trees on the side of my property, all the pines I put in a line going up.
but you can even put low line or arborvitae. But, you know,
Just
green
something to block
giants
it.
or
I want to
something.
block it.
Yeah.
Like I said, people throwing bottles when they come by.
All right, I'll come out, I'll call you and
All right.
schedule a time to come out. and
I'm home
take a
every
look.
day, I'm retired, so.
Don't throw any bottles over.
No, I got a guy that comes in my driveway and throws a bottle on my driveway and leaves. I got him on my camera. I can't get the plate number.
Okay, all right. Step back, please. Step back.
Gotta go back to the light.
We will see you next month.
Remember, you're on
figure this
TV
out.
right now, everybody's listening.
yeah.
All right.
I would suggest you work with the building department, maybe Matt, trying to figure out options and reducing.
Yeah, let me, all right. Item number 4, Appeal 4150 Adam Smith. Well, that's a unique name.
Oh, yeah. That's the alias I'm going with tonight.
23 Glens Way, Hopewell Junction, requesting a 15-foot sideline variance for a 16-foot by 36-foot in-ground pool, 10-foot sideline variance for the patio, and a 10-foot sideline variance for a 9 by 16 or 144-square-foot shed pursuant to the schedule of bulk regulations. All right, so Adam, tell us what's going on.
My
The
kids started
pool is
swimming.
there already?
No, there's no
Oh, it doesn't say
existing pool.
proposed, it says pool. Okay.
So my kids started swimming lessons this year, and now they're pestering me for a pool, so that brings
So
me
what
here
is the
tonight.
size of the pool itself is 16 by 36?
That's what I'd like to do,
Okay,
yes.
so that's not an oversized pool or
Yeah, it's
anything.
going to have a small, shallow swim deck, approximately about 12
Oh,
feet.
this is Eagle Ridge?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so you're adjacent to the golf course, or you're adjacent to,
Well, the golf course is on the one end.
right,
Yeah,
okay.
Yep.
So that's not where you're a different side?
Yeah, I wish I had access to the golf course, that'd be nice. But, well, wait, what do you mean by adjacent to it? Like my house itself is adjacent to it?
Yeah,
or-
your property.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's, some of them up there are, so that's
Yes,
fine.
on the cul-de-sac, yes, they are.
I'm trying to get who your neighbors are,
Got it, okay.
okay?
Yep.
If the golf course is your neighbor, you're less likely to,
I'm sandwiched between two neighbors.
got it, okay.
He wants to put the house on the side.
And one of your neighbors has already sent a
Yes.
letter in support?
Yes, I have an affidavit from them.
Okay.
That's Thomas Raffaelli. They signed it, a signed notarized affidavit saying that they're okay with the proposed location
Okay.
and the actual pool.
Is the other side of your property not developed?
No, can I approach? I know it's a little blurry, but sorry, photo. So their house is here. So that's
Okay.
how much space, they have a much larger lot. Their lot is huge.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
You
mine
might have
is a
bought a
little
double
over an acre and a
lot.
half. Possibly, it's before my time, but
Okay.
their house is here. This is all vacant land
Yeah, I see
that they own.
Okay.
So I just figured have an
You
area.
have a lot of tree coverage in your yard.
100%,
So
yeah. And I planted
your-
150 arborvitaes on both sides, just to have some year-round screenage as well.
So your ability to put this anywhere else would necessitate cutting down trees.
100%, yeah. And which I prefer not to do. There's a lot of large, like 100-year oaks, like on the bottom portion there.
Wow.
And I have a couple rope swings on there for the girls and stuff.
What's the topography? A lot of those lots up there are,
It slopes down. So it's
behind you slopes down.
behind me. Yeah, actually, our house is below the road level as well.
Okay,
So as soon as you pull in our driveway, it's not super steep, but there's definitely a grade.
Okay.
That's why I like this proposed location. It's still sloped, but not as sloped, where they could still dig up and put a pool in.
Okay.
And the other part is septic in the back of the house as well.
Okay.
And I like it close to the house on the safety aspect too, so if the children are outside, at least we can be.
yeah. But,
If you got the
Yes.
Google map, if you zoom in, you can see where the arborvitaes are planted. You see the
yeah, you can see them, actually, they're
Yep, yeah, they're
little
very-
spikies.
Yep, 4.5 feet apart.
Yeah,
He said he has septic here,
yeah.
right?
This makes sense.
Yeah.
This,
So I guess I just wanted to make sure for transparency purposes that if I do get approved on the next meeting, that this is for the patio as well, because when I talked to the building department, they said that.
yeah,
I'd
it's a
still have
10-foot
to-
sideline variance for a patio.
Okay. Well, the patio
And a
itself.
10-foot sideline variance for a shed.
So it's three things I guess I would need the variance for, like 5 foot would be the patio, 10 foot would be the pool from the sideline variance, and then the shed would be.
You need 16 feet for the pool, 10 feet for the patio, and 10 feet for the shed.
Should be 15. I don't know if that was
15 for what?
the pool.
Sorry, 15.
Yes, 15 for the pool, 5
15
feet
for
for
the
the
pool.
patio, and the shed is about
10 for the patio.
Patio.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
5 for the shed.
We had that same conversation. I looked at it in reverse.
You're mixing us up.
Okay,
Sorry.
and 10 for the shed.
Yes,
So your shed is 5 feet from the property line.
it would be, yes, the corner of it.
It would be. Why, so it's not there now?
No, I don't have, it's
Why does it need to be that close to the property line?
the way that the lot is shaped, since it's kind of like I guess a rhombus.
Yeah.
The back corner of it, the front corner of it will probably be at least 10 feet. The
Okay.
back corner would be closer just because of the shape of the property, and I just wanted to keep it perpendicular to the pool, so as somebody is, so my road is here, the house
Right.
is here, and the pool is here. As you're looking down, you don't see the pool
You'd
that
be
way.
blocking it.
I would like to block it with the pool shed.
Is the shed going to be for pool equipment and stuff? And
Yeah, so for winter storage.
Okay.
That's
the
basically all
tables and
it-
chairs and whatever?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
feel like lugging that in the basement.
How big is the shed, 8 by 4?
9 by 16.
Yeah, I'd like it to keep the same width as the pool.
Or it's hard to see, it's here.
I know, I said 8 by 4, I'm like, what's
I
that?
have
Now, are you putting a,
9 by 16.
Oh, there
should
it
be
is,
the shed.
that's what it is.
are you putting a shed or something for the pool utilities or just?
No, the pool utilities are actually on the bottom part, so if you look at the plan itself,
That's the 8 by
the pool
4 is-
utilities are going to be down below it.
Okay, but again, are they being in some kind of a structure or exposed?
No, they're going to be exposed, just like a typical pool pump.
Oh, yeah, the other
It's just
side.
going to be the pool pump down there, and I guess from when I talked to the electrician, there's going to be a panel for the electric to plug
The
into.
neighbor on that side is on the
I wanted to keep
opposite
it down
side.
below because some of the pool pumps are pretty loud,
Side where the
so
pool
just
is.
to try to
Right.
keep it away from the house.
Here.
Yep.
I know they've made
Okay.
a lot of advancements on it, but
Any comments or questions from board members?
No. Get out.
Motion to advertise.
okay.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All right, we will see you next month. Jackie will give you information about your sign that you need to put up on your property,
Okay.
and then we'll see you then. All right?
That will work, thank you.
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.